Yep.
What did you guys have for your matches of the week this week?
Well, sir, let's go one step at a time.
All right.
Uh, let's go with Becky against Nia Jax.
Yeah,
Now,
last woman standing. Had it down on my list.
oh, you have a women on your list? Uh,
Yeah.
so I'm just wondering. I heard surprise. Whoa, the women! Now hold on now. No, I know that for some this is not a fresh match, but if you have different steps, it becomes a fresh match. And so again, we're watching the best work in Nia Jax's career
Yep.
because she's involved, she's elevated with a main eventer, and so I love that match because of the physicality. Nia Jax took a beating at the end, and I really enjoyed that match.
Well, we talk about deserved. Nia Jax deserves a spot on this Mania card.
Yep. She's earned it.
Yep.
Yeah, she has. Yeah, doesn't deserve it. She's earned it.
Yep.
Stealing
Like
the line
she's
from
put in.
Drew. He's not getting what he deserves. He's taking what he's earned. And she has absolutely earned a spot. And if the reports are true, I saw one there saying they're looking for 7 matches each night of WrestleMania. That still leaves 4 potential spots that are open with 10 announced matches at this point.
All right, next one.
I'll keep it to the hardcore-ish stuff also. Copeland versus Christian. It's 2024. And like Edge and Christian in a ring, bleeding and using hockey sticks and being in a penalty box. Like, unbelievable. And the fact that we still get this is just so much fun to watch those two go.
I'm a big sucker for people in their entrances in their home country, and they did it to me again last night. Like Toronto singing Metalingus back to Adam Copeland as he's standing in the middle of the ring. Like that just got me. Like I just got
And I don't
me really
think he
excited.
expected it. Like I think the way he sort of took it in, like, oh, this is happening. All right.
Well, because again, it's one thing when it happens with Jericho, right? Like, because that's a song that's been forever and whatever. And I know this song has been his, back to WWE and now, and it's always been associated with Adam Copeland. But it's not like a typical sing-along song. Right. Like, so the crowd just knows it. They love Adam Copeland, so they're just going to sing it to him. And I loved it.
Yep. Toronto's such a great wrestling city, guys. It really is. It's a city that Vince didn't like because it would just ruin all his plans. Heels are baby faces are heels. Just like, Bizarro, this is not how it really is. Like, yeah, well, it's not Norfolk, Virginia. These people, they will take it over. Toronto will take over the town. Hey, I mean, we're just celebrating the anniversary of Rock and Hogan.
Yeah.
A double turn because of the crowd. A double turn. Rock ends up being the heel. Hollywood Hogan becomes the babyface because of the Toronto crowd. So I love that crowd. That is fantastic. Kingston against Okada. Okada winning the championship on a non-pay-per-view. That says a lot. It's almost like Kingston's like, here, just take it, man.
That's what happened too. Like the second that this match was announced, Kingston's like, no, I can't win it. Can't win it. No, I'm not. I can't beat the ring, man. No, I can't do it.
Not surprising. Social media, great Eddie Kingston promo where, he tells Okada, take the belt, like defend it, like the way you would the New Japan World title, like Eddie being Eddie.
Just a mark for himself. It's just like a mark for the situation, right?
Yeah.
Like off the back, be like, no, I'm beating Okada, right? Can I get my hand raised? No, it's Okada. No, bro. No, it's Okada. No, go ahead. Just take it. It's Okada. I'm not good. Go ahead.
But that was a great match. In terms of, I've got one other AEW from Collision. Again, not shocking. Danielson versus Shibata kicked off Collision on Saturday night. That was, okay. I guess I'll have to sit down and watch Danielson on a Saturday night wrestle another great guy. Okay, fine. I'll just sit here and watch it.
And now next week we get him versus Ospreay.
Yeah,
the Shibata versus Ospreay they announced last night just because.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, why not? Oh no, now I've got to watch Shibata versus Ospreay. Oh shucks. I'm really disappointed. I'm gonna have to do that again. Oh man, sounds like a bad time.
Uh-huh.
I mean, it is our pleasure to just watch these matches. Collision. I mean, if you watch one match, all right, I got my fill. Good night. That's all I. Right. I mean, to see Bryan Danielson's chest looking like hamburger was just amazing. I mean, the chest to the neck. By the way,
yeah.
You notice that? Oh, it's so unbelievable. Just so hard hitting. It was absolutely incredible. And I'm still thinking to myself, how will Nigel McGuinness survive against Brian Danielson when Danielson's like this in Wembley? It better happen. It
I
better.
agree.
Happen. Yeah.
The other one I threw out there, we talked about it earlier, DIY versus Creed Brothers. Like,
yeah,
the
that was the
Creed
best
started
tag match
off
of Raw.
so hot when they got called up, and they sort of cooled off. And I'd say in general, like tag team wrestling in general this week, like the qualifiers for the Mania match, some of the AEW stuff, like a lot of good tag team wrestling for a week. Very surprising.
I really thought for a moment, I thought the Creed brothers were going to go over. I thought it was pretty obvious the DIY was going to be the ones getting in there just because they've gotten more television time. I thought they were going to pull a swerve. Yeah. You know, I thought Triple H was going to, screw it. Let's put the Creed brothers in. Let's see what happens. And I was kind of sitting there wondering, like, man, Gargano, like we talked to him before he signed with WWE. He's wanted to have WrestleMania moments. He obviously, like, he wants to wrestle for the IC title someday. And I was thinking he was going to miss out again on a WrestleMania opportunity, but that is not the case. DIY ended up going over in a fantastic match.
And in terms of the Creeds, I don't know which one's which, but the one that does the stand-up suplex thing is still one of the most impressive things out there.
It's just the selling point. I've never seen this. I think I've seen a lot of wrestling. I've never seen the core power. Like, you see the muscle guys forever, right? Muscle guys come and go in the business forever. But their core power, where they're not body guys, they're just core strength guys, and the moves are very unorthodox. Like, I haven't seen anything quite like what they do. But it gets the crowd. I was wondering how the WWE like the main roster crowd would take to them. Like NXT, it's fine. Everything's over. Everything's the greatest of all time in NXT. But that little crowd, in that little bandbox. But when I see the main roster crowd, when they go and they wrestle, it's like they're into it. These different moves that I haven't seen before. It's very, very unique. I like it.